Hello, Disc Golf World. I'm Kevin Jones, and joining me is Luke Humphries. We are bringing you guys round 2 of the Open at Belton, sponsored by Discraft 2021.
That is right. This is the first Silver Series event of the year. It's a Pro Tour event that's kind of in the making is what the Silver Series is. Still get a quarter of the points that you'd get at a DGPT event. And we have an absolute heater of a card for you guys today. Paul McBeth, Ricky Wysocki, Paul Ulibarri, and Nathan Queen, the lefty, getting himself on lead card for the second round.
Yeah, today we're going to be facing a little bit different conditions than day one. We've got some wind whipping from the opposite direction, actually. Not quite as strong either, so we're going to see way more birdies and way less bogeys, I'm assuming.
Yep, a little warmer, less wind. Joel Freeman already 4 through 4. There's a handful of people that can start early on this course. The front 9 is a little trickier than the back 9, though, so if you can secure some birdies, not get any bogeys, you've really set yourself up for a nice score coming in. Hole number 1, averaging just below par. We're going to see a lot of guys go Spike Heiser here, Kev.
Right. Today, it's a right-to-left wind, so it's making the Spike Heiser much easier, much more room for error.
Totally. Looks like Paul choosing between a couple discs, probably a Force and a Raptor, I'd guess. We saw him end up a little short yesterday. See if he can make that adjustment. Oh, yeah. That's how you want to start hole 1.
Next up,
That's all it is right there. Never came close to the trees at all on the right side. He had plenty of room hanging it around the right side and just letting the wind do the work. Ricky's looking a little sawed off here, but it's such an overstable disc that it came to the ground so fast.
Got a little bit of ground play. That'll be a tap-in.
Discraft, Paul Ulibarri.
See Paul busting out cell phone, filming Uli. It's pretty fun. He's like, hey, man, I'm about to ace this. Film this, bro. Also going Heiser. Looks like a nuke from him. Little lower. Great result. Oh my gosh, the ground play these guys are getting is perfect.
Yeah, anytime there's this wind coming from the right side, Heiser is the only play. Anything else is just more difficult than it should be.
Yeah, you've got to take it wide and high, but luckily the hole is downhill and it's only 388 feet, so majority of our field can access that high Heiser.
As a lefty here, Nathan is actually going to be helped by the wind himself as well. The wind's going to keep his disc straight, just as you're seeing here. And he throws a beautiful shot with a fairway driver all the way inside the circle.
Yep. He'll be 21 feet away.
We're going to be looking at a star birdie on the first hole. Nathan's going to be the furthest from the pin at 20 feet.
Really unique putting style. You don't see many people do it like him, but it's super proficient. He's got a bunch of confidence in that stroke. Gives the chain a little handshake. Okay, and if that's the second furthest away, then yes, star frame incoming. These guys all started hot yesterday. Looking for him to do the same today.
Sweet. Yeah. Like that was already
Nice and easy.
Hole 2 is going to be a relatively easy par 4. These 2 trees right here are making the hole. If you can beat those 2 trees right there and get out into the field, your upshot's going to be way more manageable as opposed to missing those 2 trees and then hitting early. The thing is, the hole's so short that even if you hit the guardian trees that make like a soccer goal, even if you hit those, you can still get up and down for birdie. The problem is the green is extremely sloped, so you need good speed control coming into the green.
Yep, sloping away from you.
Paul not going to make it through the soccer goal, and he's going to have a really weird stance. If he gets a birdie here, it's definitely in play. He's going to have to stretch out sidearm from there.
Yep.
But that would be impressive.
It would be.
This is a Ricky shot all day.
It is.
Throwing a flat destroyer.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
cresting the hill.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thank you.
He's inside circle 2. That's
We'll see if he runs it.
yeah, he will definitely run the putt.
Wow.
Inside circle 2.
Yeah.
Right now, Ricky's running everything inside circle 2.
Yeah. Great shot from Paul.
That is the execution shot that you want to see right there.
Yeah.
Skip it out to the left side and have a short approach onto the green.
Yeah. You're wanting to throw it low and flat, but at some point you want to get it back to hyzer angle so you can get that ground play just like Uli did. It's a wraith at a Nate.
See, I
A little
told
trickier
you.
shot from him. As it skips right, he's losing his angle into the green. So probably ideally,
It's true, but he is a lefty, so he'll be able to swing it in regardless. It's just not ideal.
yeah.
Yeah, so
You were right. Tricky stance. He's going to want to turn this over out of the hand, and that needs to sit down.
oh my gosh, come on.
Stop.
He's going to love that result.
Yeah. It didn't jump into the trees, giving him an obstructed putt. Stayed out. He'll have an open look from circle 1 for his 2.
He's been making those putts all day. In round 1, he did not miss a putt like that, that's for sure.
Nice shot from Uli. Could have gotten a little more slide. He'll have to make sure he concentrates on that one because the replication's missing that deep.
It's pretty well played from Nathan right there. Hitting the ground early is not the worst as long as you just carry momentum and get over. See, Ricky's not even considering a layup right here.
Maybe expecting a little bit of raise from the wind. Didn't get it. Tap in birdie. Not the worst thing.
Paul making these putts look easy yesterday. Let's see how he's doing today.
Just a little low.
Little low. He's real frustrated about it. I mean, that is his first miss, I would say, from inside the circle.
I think
as
you're
far
right.
as I know.
Yep. Nice putt from Uli.
Yuli's inside the circle putting has also been fantastic.
Yeah, worth
Man, what
noting.
I would give to have the comfort that he has on the green.
Mm. Oh, yeah. Great look at that little wrist cock, recock to triple cock, and then throws it in the basket.
Huh?
I know. I mean, I don't know how to say it exactly, but Nathan Queen gets the birdie.
His putting style is good for downhill putts because he puts it so nose down, it opens up the basket so wide.
Yeah.
He can slip it in from anywhere.
And as a straddle putter like yourself, using a bunch of legs to generate that power.
Yeah, that's why I like his putt.
Yeah.
Hole 3 is a very unique hole, very short par 3. A couple guardian trees right here that you're gonna want to get by, but even if you don't, there's a lot of this is like a fun putt arena. Like this green is. There's a lot of trees spaced out. There's not a lot of stuff hanging. There's always some kind of putt. That was beautifully played from Ricky.
Oh, yeah. Kept his trajectory low so that he didn't fly that black wall that you saw his disc stop next to. Perfect shot from him.
Zone from Uli. Whoa.
2 days in a row for Uli. He's got this one dialed.
That was, yeah, perfect. It's so hard to have the right speed on this hole with how far downhill we're going.
Yeah, he gave it a ton of angle and hyzer angle out of the hand, but didn't really throw it that hard.
This is a great lefty backhand hole.
This looks like it's going to be a little short.
No problem.
No, he'll have a circle's edge or maybe
good.
just outside. Pretty open putt, though, and downhill, like Nathan Queen enjoys. Paul's going backhand on this one. We've seen it now twice in a row. A trickier shot, don't you think, Kev?
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's gonna go backhand on this shot.
I feel like it's because you can throw this straight line. Like if you throw it straight at the bucket, you can get straight. all the way.
Yeah, that's what he's taking. He's opting for that straight line, which is just
right of the basket.
it's just way more punishing. You know, he knows he's gonna hit the gap, but most people don't take that line because of the risk involved.
Nice putt from him. Birdie nonetheless. And he's been one of the best his entire career at knowing his game, playing to his strengths, not letting the hole dictate what he's going to do. And great putt from him. Right about 45 feet, I'd guess. Nathan Queen, similar distance, downhill.
Great putt.
He's giving those rock star fingers. He's a big metalhead.
Thank you.
If you guys didn't know that about Nathan. And it looks like we're all-starring again. 2 of the first 3 holes. That's why these guys are on the lead card.
Yeah, there wasn't a million people.
Uli chuckling his way to a tap-in.
That's going to bring us to hole 4. Hole 4 is the first stress hole on the course. This hole's tee shot is daunting. If you don't make it out of this gap, who knows what's going to be happening to you. You need to make it out of this gap on your first shot. Sidearm, backhand, both are possible plays. I think sidearm is way more forgiving because the spin of the disc is helpful.
As a righty, it allows you to finish out the gap and to the right, the open area.
But people like Ricky have this hole dialed so well.
There's a T-bird 3 out of Rick.
Just left. That was a great kick for
Yeah,
Ricky, though.
a great second kick to keep him in the middle there. And first, really, that orange fence is out of bounds. So if he would have kicked over that, it would have created an interesting up and down situation for him to save his par. This is filleted. There's not many players in our game better at a full commit down a hallway than Paul Ulibarri.
No, that's his bread and butter.
You can see Nathan not even trying to make it out the gap, just trying to give himself an upshot. Hole's only 445 feet, and if he's in the fairway even a couple hundred feet up, he knows he's got a good chance at that birdie. Paul, this looks like a force. There's a green play here. All right.
That's a great shot. Out of the gap, easy upshot from there.
Yeah.
We'll have to shout out Calvin Heimberg. This round put the disc so close to the basket on his tee shot that I saw. It was unbelievable. His tee shot was crazy good.
Yeah, we've had one person in the field each day to this hole. Ian Pritchett, day 1, able to get it. Yesterday, Calvin Heimberg.
Oh, good, great.
Oh, no.
Sit in.
That's a big mistake there.
Yeah, out of all the greens on this course, you really want to leave yourself a short one on this green.
Yeah. 33 footers are not fun on this elevated green.
Stick.
Luckily, today's way less windy, so it's
Totally.
much more manageable of a putt.
Yeah, and it's a right to left wind, so anything right of the basket leaves you a nice downwind.
Here's Paul, and his work on this hole is finished.
Pretty easy. It's a good way to do it.
It was pretty much finished when he threw his tee shot.
Is Rick running this?
Yeah, Rick's for sure running this. Anything inside circle 2, Rick knows he's going to hit the basket.
So Rick's had 2 legitimate eagle bids in the first 4 holes.
That's right.
Stop. 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 Oh my gosh. Luckily it made it into that gravel area. It's not going to roll far in there, but not the 23-footer you wanted for your par after that great drive. But full commit from Nathan Queen. He's hit a bunch of good putts already this round. He should have that confidence sky high. So if Rick can tap this in, we'll have 3 birdies on this hole. Nathan Queen taking the lone par. These guys, once again, starting off this round hot. We mentioned that The front 9 is a little bit harder. Back 9 has that easy par 5, bunch of easy holes to get. So this is the 9 where you can really pick strokes up. As we take a quick peek right here. Oh my gosh, Calvin. 10 through 12 includes that eagle. He's still got the albatrossable par 5, hole 13 ahead of him, just about to play that one. Also great rounds from Gavin Rathbun, Joel Freeman, Austin Hoop, and Alden Harris, 2 young guys making big splashes this year. Just take a quick moment to thank thediscbarn.com for sponsoring this drone coverage. You guys go visit thediscbarn.com to check out all of their products. They take pictures of every disc, and they're sponsoring our coverage, so help them out. Kev, one of the trickier par 4s on the course for sure, huh?
Yeah, this one is so long. It's been a par 5 in the past, but this year it's a par 4. It takes a really good tee shot, and it's a really good hole design because there's OB lining the whole right side of the fairway, and pretty much the more right that you go, the better. So people are going to be challenging that OB a lot.
Yep.
Uli will not be challenging the OB. Instead, he's going to accept that he's going to be behind a couple trees, and he's just going to have to beat him on his second shot.
Yeah, he'll just have a low ceiling entry to the screen. No matter where you end up, you must throw a very accurate second shot if you want the 3 on the screen. Similar to the hole we just played, a very raised basket, kind of tiered green.
All going to go big Anheuser. This is definitely a play.
Flex, baby.
And today's wind, it's a right to left, so it's not
Oh, yeah.
affecting that too much.
Spun the catch cam. That's a smash.
Yeah.
We'll have
That
a
was a
little-
big smash. That was not the tree that I thought it was. He threw that way further than I thought.
Yeah, that's 20, 30 feet short of 6 bills, I believe.
Ricky with a slinging sidearm. He will have a couple trees to mess with on his next shot, but he's in play.
Yeah, I got a ton of distance. Didn't play with the OB either. I think that's his whole game plan, is just play away from it. Make sure that you're giving yourself an opportunity for the birdie. Nathan Queen taking most likely the same line as Rick Bend. Oh, wow. Really fortunate. If that had dropped down, birdie would be almost entirely out of play, but from where he's at here, he'll have another chance.
There's OB behind this basket, right? Isn't there?
It's
Or is
actually
there
a
not?
pink flag that dictates where the spectators
Okay.
are allowed to stand, so
Okay, so, yeah.
not on this particular one. Okay, just outside circle 1. After, a not so great drive, Nathan Queen giving himself a chance at birdie. It'll be a tricky putt to run, but I'm guessing he does. A very aggressive player. We've got 4 very aggressive players on the card today.
Coming in a little short, maybe? Yeah, that's great.
Wow, straight skip
Well
on
inside
that
the
hard
circle.
pan. Right, going to a Firebird.
Sit. Oh boy. Hit hard. Oh, that was. Yeah, that was tough.
Ooh, bad roll for Ricky right there, but
Yeah, probably carried it 10 feet further than he would have liked.
oh yeah, his shot in the air, yeah.
Mm-hmm. This looks great. Okay, a little bit short, so he'll have a tricky putt from there. The pretzel sticks, as we like to call them, will be impeding his view of the basket. Here we go.
They do look more like pretzel sticks.
I think we should just paint white spots all over them. Maybe even put some yellow cheese on the top.
So Nathan missing a putt there. I mean, it's going to happen on this hole. But not for Ricky. Ricky hits the basket, drops down. Nathan, the same distance as his last putt, still
Wow.
running it. and he
Outside the
jams
circle.
it.
Huge par putt from him.
Wow.
Maybe they're like beef jerky sticks, kind of. Did you see the texture on them?
Yeah, I did. My initial thought was Takis, but
Oh. Third option. Comment below what you guys think it is. I'm going with pretzel sticks. Nice birdie from Uli. And really not that much separation from this lead card so far.
Consistency is the foundation that talent thrives from.
Paul steps up.
Day after day, and year after year. Luck has nothing to do with it.
Hole 6 is the first hole of the 1-2 punch that I like to call. We've got hole 6 at 428 feet. This is a lefty-friendly hole or sidearm-friendly. Ricky Wysocki will have a great sidearm at it. We saw Paul throw an awesome sidearm, but this was a different wind. Now we're facing slight headwind to right to left wind. So it's gonna take a much more powerful sidearm to get a birdie on this.
Yeah, it's an elite distance sidearm shot. Paul,
Just getting up the fairway.
really proficient with that heat. I think the main thing that he's keeping in mind here is he can't go long. There is OB long. There's a fence, but there's like a 10-inch gap under the fence that discs perfectly go under. So well played from him. One of the hardest holes on the course. You're not giving up strokes with a par here.
McBeth also going roller. That is a slight surprise for me. I feel like he has the sidearm power for it, but
I wonder if he saw Yuli's shot, thought he could make an adjustment on it.
sure.
Went with that, got
Very
a little
possible.
read. Either way, Rick about to show that sidearm D.
Ricky has got this. He's been throwing sidearms so far this year. Needs turn. Needs more turn.
Get out.
It's going to hit the tree. And it's still going to give him a putt.
Fights through to edge of circle 2.
Wow.
Nathan, sure going Wraith here. Interesting.
Stop lifting, man.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a lefty, I think I might do the same thing.
Just go out wide, not miss with the Mando tree.
For sure. Smash a hyzer and let it skip up there. I think it's a good play. You
Yeah.
have the power.
Yeah.
Nathan, quick up shot. Looks good. These shots are really important out here at this course. You're going to have a lot of up shots from 150 feet. You got to get up and down from.
Little half go from Yuli. He'll be happy with a par here. Just a little low from McBeth. 81 feet to the bucket here for Rick, thanks to the Bushnell.
And he makes it. Ricky Wysocki,
Gosh.
straight in.
One of 7 people to birdie it on the day, coming in as the second hardest hole on the course, playing 3.16 average. Calvin also able to birdie this hole in his hot start. It's a good one to get.
He's probably throwing a backhand up the middle, though.
Probably an eagle.
T-bird.
T-bird.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
So that's good stuff by Ricky right there, getting a stroke on Paul. It's only a 1-stroke deficit now.
Yep. Coming to a hole that is similarly as hard as hole 6, hole 7. Really big hyzer shot. This is kind of an elite distance shot as well, Kev.
Yeah, so I was talking about the 1-2 punch on the last hole. We start off with that huge lefty shot. Now we've got a huge righty shot. I love this part of the course. I think it's sweet. This is the Disc Golf Pro Tour right here.
Yep.
Oh.
Looks good. Looks good from Ricky.
Wow.
Just a 450-foot golf shot.
Oh my gosh. Pure hyzer all the way. Still throwing a little grass in the background.
Going to be coming in a little early from Paul.
Yeah, he'd need that thing to get to flat and right a little bit if he was going to get it all the way there.
Just outside of circle 2, so 60-footer.
Tough one to run. Green falls away from you pretty drastically.
This day we have a little bit of right to left wind, so it's kind of helping the disc get back to the left. And it's keeping the disc in the air a little bit longer, so.
This looks good.
Yep.
Wow, he caught a soft bounce as opposed to Rick. Rick caught that hot bounce. They looked very similar in their entries to the green, though. Tricky lefty hole for sure.
I don't even know what I would do if I was a lefty on this hole. I do know that was really fortunate.
Yeah,
To not go out of bounds.
This hole's
totally.
hard.
I don't know that Nathan throws
Safe.
rollers very often, but it might be a decent roller hole for him.
Maybe, but he can't bring it to the left side of the basket, you know, so like there's no flex involved, like there's no ability to flex a roller there. So it would be a tough one.
Yeah, just a tricky lefty hole, unless you're Chris Clemens and you have an otherworldly forehand.
No way is he birdieing this one on a forehand.
Clemens?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a massive forehand.
it is for sure. No lefties got the birdie today. Rick positive that one was going in, started to walk it.
You can tell his whole game's feeling great.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dialed. We had 11 birdies on this hole. Just a few more than the last hole. And almost every single one of them throws bombs. I mean, you got Paul, Calvin, Gavin, Zach Johnson, Colton Montgomery, Ezra, Nico grabbing it, young guy Levi Hancock grabbing it. Just a bunch of big backhand throwers. As we head to hole 8. Only coming in is 11 feet further than the previous hole, but adding an entire stroke. Playing as a par 4. Eagle opportunity.
Definitely eagle opportunity on a day like today. I'm fairly sure they're dealing with tailwind here, so it's not hurting by any means. But the shot to get all the way to the hole is just like, it's pretty small. This one's way too sawed off. Like, this would be lucky to be in bounds.
Fortunate tree. Maybe.
Yeah, very, very, very fortunate tree.
Oh my gosh. Stop. What? It looked like it stopped.
Oh my goodness.
So much ground play there,
If it's in bounds, easy birdie.
right? And if it's not, simple par.
Should be.
You could mess this hole up about as bad as you could mess any hole up, and par is still like so in play. That's a great shot. Just edge of circle 1. I mean, if these guys accidentally hang it out over the water, they end up with 110 foot up and down for their par. It's not a very penalizing hole.
No, but their favorite disc is gone forever.
This looks good if it hooks up right in front of those trees.
Yeah, that's a good shot from Uli, stretching it as wide as possible
Oh my gosh.
and taking a horrible kick.
Yeah, same reaction,
Brutal
bud. Sorry
roll,
about that.
though. I thought that was gonna be
Looked fantastic. Looked like it was going to skip straight and be in circle 1.
Yeah, no OB banner though, it looks like, so maybe he's safe.
This is just a mid-range hyzer play out of Nathan. This is the second really tricky
Go
lefty
lefty!
hole. And for a really tricky lefty hole, he's got 140 feet and a tap-in birdie.
Nice, so gonna secure a birdie on this hole, and now we've got another lefty hole coming up next for him.
Yep.
Okay, here's where Paul's disc landed, that's good.
Yeah, stayed in.
Just spinning a putter right to it.
Mm-hmm.
A little short.
No problem for him. That's in.
Yeah, I ain't good.
Wow.
Pretty lucky, honestly.
And it's probably not that far from the basket either.
No, he's right outside the circle, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh.
Grabbing some chains on that eagle bid. Speaking of eagle bids.
This is for the tie? Oh, no, because Paul birdied the last hole, so...
All right, so Paul has got a chance to tap his birdie in still. But
Great putt.
anytime you pick up 2 on a hole, dead center. 6 people able to grab the eagle on this one. Thomas Gilbert, Casey White, Luke Sampson, Ezra Robinson, and Tanner McCarthy as well. There you go. Paul keeping that 1-stroke lead. Coming in as the 2nd easiest hole on the course, playing over a half-stroke under par.
I thought I was way past all that stuff. Yeah, I think he probably caught the last part.
There we go. Our card playing at 5 under par.
There you go.
Torching it.
When it comes down to it, it's a one-shot hole
Yeah.
for most of those guys. Not Nathan. Nathan going for it in 2 shots. But now we've got a really great par 3, 400 feet, slight bender to the right, sidearm specialty hole, Nathan lefty backhand specialty hole.
Just a picturesque hole. Lined fairways, shots right in front of you. You want to skip it in a flat if you're Rick, and then just kill it on that hill. Rick throws forehand so far, he's going Firebird.
No way.
I think so.
Sit. No. Sit.
Maybe not.
Sit.
I mean,
Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know what it's... I didn't think that looked like a Firebird, but...
I think he went Firebird here yesterday. Tugged it over. That might not have been one, but either way, he's well inside the circle for his birdie.
Yeah.
Just getting some confirmation. That was a bird.
Oh, turn it over.
Oh, and the height. Wrong for Paul. That's one of the most important things in this hole is making sure that your height is good.
Terrible.
Just took 2 pounds of bark off that tree.
Opening the door wide for Ricky to tie it up.
Paul rolling that heat.
That angle looks good.
I mean, we could show his shot from yesterday, and I'm not sure that it would look any different than that.
The one yesterday was slower. It was like a slower shot. That was like the only difference. They're beautiful angles though, but I remember yesterday it was like oddly slow.
This looks great.
Just sit up there.
If it reacts normally off the hill,
Perfect shot.
easy birdie for him.
It's good to see him capitalize on this lefty hole.
Yeah, he'd be kicking himself if he missed this one. No problem for Paul.
Oh my goodness. Couldn't be any closer.
Oh, man.
Yeah, good sit.
Yuli loving it, smiling though. He knows he threw a good putt.
And there it is, a tie ball game on the 9th hole.
Wow. We got a battle. Nice putt from Nathan. Good too. I mean, ridiculous stuff on this front 9, Kev. I don't know that we expected to see anything else.
No, these paces are really good.
Yeah. They've set themselves up for a great round with this easy back 9 coming.
Yeah, we got Paul McBeth at 6 under on his front. Ricky 6 under, Paul is going to be at 6 under. Ricky's going to be at 7 under.
Yeah.
And Yuli also at 6 under.
Haven't even seen a bogey yet. We literally didn't commentate a bogey on that 9.
Yeah.
It's easier that way, guys.
Yeah. Nathan also at 5 under on the front. So, like, honestly, anything better than 5 under is great.
Wow.
So much attacking to be had on this back 9.
So Calvin doesn't get the eagle on 13, but does get the birdie. Reed Frescura coming in with a hot one so far. Still got 18, and as a lefty, that's a birdie hole for him. Fantastic stuff from this field. Thank you guys for joining us. This has been the front 9 of the 2021 Open at Belton, presented by Discraft. We've enjoyed being here with you guys. Any last words, Kev?
No, thanks for joining us. See you there on the back 9.
Yep.